Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new card to review today, and it is an MLS card because Matuidi recently went to Inter Miami. So we have an interesting variable type of card here. I don't know. We're looking at someone that is 5'11", medium-high work rates, 3-star, 3-star, left-footed. Obviously, Matuidi is an absolute monster. If you guys are making an MLS team or a French squad, which, to be fair, you probably have a French team because it's the most meta right now at the end of the game, he's going to be an absolute monster, guys, because Matuidi's rare gold card was a beast. And I think it's very strange with this card because I think he was a storyline at one point as well, if I remember correctly, and then that card was really nice too. So the upgrades on this card are definitely going to be a welcome one. In regards to traits, he has the solid player and the finesse shot trait. Finesse shot trait's okay with him. You know, it's a nice thing to have, but his shooting is not necessarily the best for you to be able to use that anyways, but it is what it is. With Matuidi's card, he's got 93 acceleration, 88 sprint speed, so it is something that you could improve. Now, the cool thing with this card is the fact that you could totally use him on a basic chemistry style, but you don't have to improve the defending or physical stats. So I'm kind of curious to see what people on Footbin decided to go with, because the fact that these are his stats already for base card stats is very interesting, because you don't have to improve it, right? So let's see what he actually looks like. So people gave him a Hawk chemistry style, which would actually kind of make sense to be able to utilize his shooting capabilities, especially with the finesse shot trait, but he still has 77 finishing, so it wouldn't necessarily be super ideal. Basic chemistry style honestly looks pretty good on him too. Yeah, basic looks okay, because basic also gives him that strength that he needs as well on the card, because his strength's at an 86, so the basic gives him a +5, then he gets a +5 for the sprint speed. You could totally do the whole thing where you give him an anchor or even a shadow just to give him that +6 but +10 sprint speed, because if you don't really care about his shooting and all that kind of stuff, not necessarily a big deal. I do think that because he's a medium high work rated player, basic chemistry style will be perfectly fine in my opinion. Passing on the card is great, don't necessarily need to improve it, especially for a CDM. His dribbling has actually been improved quite substantially, which is nice. Let's see what he actually looks like in comparison over here. So let's take off the chemistry styles. Okay, so they actually gave him a +3, +4 for agility and balance, and a +4 for ball control and dribbling. So it's actually a very big thing to make him as responsive as possible. So pretty cool in regards to that as well. So for me personally, in regards to how I see this card being used, I do actually see him potentially being pretty good as a center mid. I think with center mids, it's better to have players that are high work rated if you're using like a 4-3-3 setup, because you usually have the medium-high setup in the CDM position, kind of compensating for those two players being out of position. But I think with Matuidi, he does also have attacking positioning, so I do maybe see him pushing forward, but if I remember correctly, I don't remember if this is 100% the case. If I remember correctly, he was more defensive-oriented than he was attacking-oriented, and we're going to be able to see that. So in regards to in-games, I do mostly see this card being used as a player that is going to be on... Don't want to play with possession. Let's play balance because we're doing the review. So let's do that with. We'll put a little bit lower players in the box up to 4 and 4, 4, 5 and 4, 5 and 3, 5 and 3. We'll do 5 and 3. Let's see what's up with that. Yeah, we'll have Matuidi playing as one of the CDMs. Got to rotate some of these players because it's a little bit different in regards to what I use. Aubameyang has to be the striker. Diego Maradona over here. Frank Ribery over there. Okay, cool. So with this formation, we'll do stay back while attacking for the fullbacks. For the CDMs, we'll have passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center. But instead, for Matuidi, we'll have him on balance and just cover center. The rest of these guys, we'll just have them on balanced as well. Just balance for these guys. Boom, 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 boom. Same thing for this guy right here. And then the striker, we'll have Aubameyang get him behind. It makes sense for his card, to be fair. So yeah, let's go into a game, see how he plays in the 4-2-3-1 on balance instructions, and then we'll basically just take it from there. We'll see if he's more attacking or defensive oriented, so you'll know that if you put stay back while attacking, you can kind of trust that he's going to always consistently stay back, right? So let's try him out. Nicely done, Matuidi. He's super agile now because of these agility and balance stats that they gave him, so... Oh, will I be able to score a first-time shot there? No, of course not. I always like to try the first-time shots, boys. Always. But You guys know they're not a really consistent way of scoring. In that situation right there, because Matuidi is actually agile enough to get into certain positions, what I would have to have done there is obviously do a ball roll touch. Like, it's just the way the mechanics of this game work, right? It'd be nice to be able to shoot across, but his low finishing and stuff is not going to allow me to do that with his card, right? So, quick dribbling to open up the space. Ribery working some space right there. Wish he went on the outside, but not too bad there. Nope, thank you for the ball there. Quick agility, man. It's the left and right movement that you need these players to be like on point with, right? Quick turns, make a tackle, get back into the challenge, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Matuidi's an absolute monster. Any sort of upgrade on a card like Matuidi is going to be nice, right? And they need to change attacking AI because these players just don't move, man. They're like, movement for what? I make no movement. The movement is for the weak people. Matuidi well positioned, though, even when I lost the ball there. There you go. Nice little turnaround pass there, too. Make that run, Maradona. Use that space. Nice little pass. Beautiful stuff. Nice ball roll. Bam. Near post strike. We missed the opportunity there. Would have been nice to score the volley. Obviously, you have to kind of like settle those ones, but I like to go for some sauce sometimes. You know, you guys know the vibes. You know the vibes. I'm not going to score that, yeah. A little bit too close to the goalkeeper right there. I like to try different strikes. You know, like obviously there's, even in moments like that, you got to do the ball roll touch, the heel to heels to get the consistency out of it, but just not about that life sometimes. You know, I want to score a nice little finesse shot from time to time, power strike across goal. You know the vibes. The only way for you to hit those consistently... Oh, and he's still going to get that ball there. The only way to really hit those consistently is if you green time shots, but you guys know I hate the time finishing in this game, so... Oh, he's actually pushing forward. So a little bit of attacking positioning will actually make him move into empty space. Which is kind of cool because he's a medium-high work-rated player. So... he'll work off of those work rates as well as the decent attacking positioning. Because even right there, he utilizes empty space really nicely. So he definitely will attack into empty space if he sees it, which is cool. I think my boy accidentally signed in or something else signed in. I'm not really sure, but it just left that match. So we're going into another one. Oh, this is a pretty good one to play against. I don't really see people use Kaká that much, you know? Okay, new game. Let's get it. Big mistake there, my dude. Oh, never mind it. You do a big mistake and your players just come back instantly for you, so don't worry about it. It's all good. I'll get in the hoods. Give me that ball with Matuidi, my boy. Oh, we still have it. Later. There it is. A FIFA mechanic goal. Let's get it. My boy Ribery in the right position at the right time. Oh, nice little quick dribbles. I like it. Utilize the space there, Maradona. Okay. Skadoosh. Oh. Yo, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys this right now, man. Maradona is really fun to use. Oh, and the Matuidi just always just defensively in the right positions at the right time. I like it. I like it. Look at this. Nice little chase after right away. Bang, bang. I like it. The foul, whether or not he gets it, I mean, the challenge, whether or not he gets it, is it's a toying cost in this game, you know what I'm saying? So... But the card's nice, though, chat. You know what I would say? I would say maybe give him a shadow. You know, because his dribbling is already pretty good for a CDM. You know, you wanna improve this card as much as possible defensively for him to be a very good player. Because defensively, he already has perfect stats. It's more about the pace you can give the card. It's just a matter of like pushing back, getting into position. That with his dribbling stats already, and you're essentially perfecting his pace, it would be nice, you know? It would be nice. Look at that. Look at that. It's from kickoff. Matuidi, balance instructions, good attacking positioning, actually gets into position. So, like I said, guys, Shadow, if you want to focus on this card more defensively, basic, if you want to have him on balance instructions, just playing more to his medium-high work rates, as well as his attacking positioning. Alright guys, so final verdict on this Flashback Matuidi card for 85k for a French player, because MLS will really depend on whether or not you're actually making that type of team. He's super fun to use, man. Matuidi, obviously, even just this card right here, was one of the meta-oriented cards in the beginning of the year. So this card is not going to feel any different. Like, yeah, he doesn't have the weak foot or skill moves capabilities in regards to being a minimum 4-star, 4-star. But remember that when we looked at this card over here, he was a 2-star, 2-star before, but now he's a 3-star, 3-star, playing in a different team, right? So again, it's mostly with the French links that you want to work with in regards to using this card in your team. It'll really depend on how you want to use him, right? You use a basic on him if you want to focus on his general gameplay experience being good, because you're still boosting the ball control dribbling. So in regards to responsiveness, it could be something that you may want to improve. For me personally, I would mostly have this guy on stay back while attacking, depending on the situation of the game anyway. So I think the basic would be fine, because you wouldn't really catch him out of positions, because the way that he positions himself in the midfield to defend is already pretty solid. It's more like, you know, if you want him to attack from time to time, that's where the pace might be a little bit more necessary. I still feel like the basic makes the most sense, to be honest. Like I said, Shadow is more if you really want that pace boost, but is it really worth it? Not really. I feel like he accelerates into the play quick enough because of the dribbling stats that the card already has, right? So you should expect an attacking presence out of this card with his base card stats of 87 attacking positioning and 92. He does choose good runs, though. He's not like, oh, I'm just going to randomly run into this space and it's not that good. Like, he does choose very good runs. So for 85k, can't go wrong for the French-oriented version of the card, right? It's just that part of it is what really, really makes it worth it. But even 85k from a Matuidi in an MLS team is still pretty cool, too. So hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.